how's it going, everybody? Justin with the Away in the Wilderness channel. Today I'm out here just on a short little hike out here on a little prairie trail not too far from my house, and what I thought that I would do today is go over the contents of my EDC, or my everyday carry bag. This bag is going to be something that is going to be with me all the time, whether I'm out on a little hike like this, whether I'm in the city going shopping, when I'm off at work every day. This bag is with me all the time. And I do change this out when I go on other hikes. I'll have my Haversack with me, or one of my Haversacks with me that you've seen in some of my previous videos, and if not, I'll leave the links to those down in the description, so go check those out if you feel so inclined. But today I wanted to go over this bag, and again, this is kind of my everyday carry bag, and this bag is going to be very reminiscent of the way that I put together every kit. And when I put together a kit, I generally use Dave Canterbury's 5 C's or 10 C's of survivability. I've learned a ton from that man. I know a lot of you guys are probably familiar with Dave Canterbury with Self-Reliance Outfitters and the Pathfinder School. And I've learned so much from that man, and I want to give credit where credit is due. I did not come up with this. This is something that Dave Canterbury teaches at his school, and I think that it is a great thing to go by whenever you're putting together any kit. So that's going to be in this bag as well. So this bag is the Osprey Daylight, and this is going to be a 6-liter pack, and it's nice and compact. It's a sling pack, and so yeah, I keep a lot of things in here that I think would be a great idea for any of you guys to carry. So let me go ahead and get the camera set up, and we'll jump into the contents of this bag. All right, everybody, so I went ahead and grabbed a seat. Getting a little hot out here. Sun's getting ready to go down. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the contents. And again, this is the Osprey Daylight 6-liter pack, and I highly recommend this pack. This sling pack style is really nice, I think, for a everyday carry, just to have with you all the time. So it has one pocket here in the front, and then the main compartment, and that's about it. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Let me get my hat off here. I'm going to go ahead and take this off, and we'll go ahead and start with the strap. Again, it's a sling pack, so it only has this one strap. I kind of modified it a little bit. I put some Ranger bands on this. This little webbing here has a tendency to want to open up and move around. This helps to kind of keep it secure and doesn't kind of come apart on me. But right here on the strap is just one little mesh pouch, and in that one mesh pouch I just keep some Palm personal defense spray. So that's all I keep in that. Easy access, just something if you needed it. It's right there, right on the strap. So jumping into this front pouch, there's not too much that I keep in here. Only thing I pretty much are easy access things. I keep my keys right here on top, and just below that I just have my wallet. And when I have this bag, I like to keep a lot of my things in it. I don't like really walking around and having too many things in my pockets, especially when I'm off at work. Now, when I am on a bigger hike and things like that, I always keep, I have a pocket knife and some other things in my pockets, a spare piece of cordage, another bandana more often than not, things like that. A Bic lighter I'll have in. But when I'm going about my day, I really don't like to have a lot of things in my pocket. So my keys, my wallet, and I have just a small Curad first aid kit with just a little boo-boo kit, honestly. Some sterile alcohol swabs, some spot bandages, and some bigger bandages. That's about it. Just a little 15-piece Curad, somewhat of a first aid kit, I guess. That's all that's in there. Then just a small little Silva compass. And the only other things are a Right in the Rain notepad, and I believe this is a what they call a Fisher space pen, I believe is what it is. So just a small little pin to go along with my Write in the Rain notepad. And that, I believe, is it. That is everything in that first pouch there. Opening the main compartment, it opens the length of the bag pretty much. So you have a pretty big compartment in here. And in here, right on the back, just kind of on the top, wedged in the top, I keep my Badger Claw Outfitters. This is a pocket organizer. And this generally I will throw in my pocket at some point during the day, but I just store it in here. So in the morning when I head off to start my day, I just grab my bag and this is already in there. And that has, again, a Bic lighter, a small little flashlight, and another Write in the Rain notepad, and a Write in the Rain pin. And then tucked here in the back, I think this thing's pretty cool. This is called the Screw Pop, and all it is just a little razor blade in case you needed to open boxes or whatever the case is. So I keep that right there, just tucked in the back. Grab that in the morning, toss that in my pocket, and that kind of goes along with the same idea. My pocket knife is going to be right next to that during sometime throughout the day. I generally will throw this in my pocket as well, depending on where I am, but just my my pocket knife. And this is the Ontario Knife Company. I believe this is the Rat, and I believe it's the Rat 2, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, just a great little pocket knife. It's very sturdy, real nice little pocket knife. So that's also in that main compartment. And right here in the main opening, I keep just a little small canteen. This is the Pathfinder M34 Scout Canteen. Great little, nice, narrow little canteen. Fits perfectly in here in this main compartment. So, as a matter of fact, I'm getting a little thirsty, so I'm going to go ahead and take a drink. Always nice to have something no matter where you are. I always like having some kind of a metal container. And the off chance that I absolutely had to boil some water, I'd be able to do that. Right next to that, keep a little snack. It's just a Cliff Bar is the only thing that's in here right now. I could fit other things, which at times I will have other things in there. Some beef jerky sticks is generally what I like to carry. But right now, just a Cliff Bar, something to snack on. And a small little tin. This is just my fire kit / repair kit. And in here I have a Bic lighter, a couple tiny pieces of fat wood, a Fresnel lens, a small little Yuko ferro rod with a striker, and just some quick fire tabs, things like that. Just a small compact. And then I have a couple of different size needles, some number 12 bank line, I believe, and some maybe some jute twine, I believe, is in here also, things like that. And some what's the word I'm looking for here, some things to do repairs anyway. Some artificial sinew is also in here to go along with the different size needles in case I needed to do any repairs. So a small repair / fire kit. And you guys have seen this in some of my other videos. These things are awesome to carry in these small packs like this. This is the Coal Cracker Bushcraft T60 emergency shelter. Goes up super quick. This has been in some of my other videos. In fact, my last video with my lightweight Haversack, this is what I used in there as well. I have one of those in that pack. So I'll leave the link in the description to that video. And go check that out if you want to. But this is a great emergency shelter. Packs down, super small. And just great for a small little pack like this. So got some shelter in there. Right here on the back side, if I can get these bugs to stop trying to kill me. I keep my, this is just a King James New Testament Psalms and Proverbs. Anywhere I go, I always carry the Word of God with me. So got that in there. And in this little bag, this bag is great because if I had to, it's another way to store some water if need be, which you'll see here in just a minute. I keep some water purification tabs, some Catadine, and so this would be able to carry some water in here to disinfect or anything like that. A lot of times I'll use a bag like this just to carry my trash out, honestly. If I have some trash throughout the day, if I'm on a hike, I eat some snacks, I just throw them in this bag. And also inside there is just a real lightweight piece of polycryo, I believe they call it. Just a super lightweight ground sheet, something as a moisture barrier if I had to underneath that small tarp. So that's in there. Cotton bandana, just a black bandana. Yuko titanium spoon and fork set. This is always nice to have as well. And in this small little bag here, this little mesh pouch, just some extra cordage, 3 tent stakes to go along with the shelter system. And then here in the bag on the inside, all it has is one little mesh pouch right here. And in that pouch, this is pretty much my ditty bag in here. So in here I have a Princeton Tech, I believe this is the Bite headlamp. I think it's about 200 lumens, nothing super bright, just a headlamp to keep in there. Always want to have one of those. I may need to use that here shortly if I'm not done with this video. So I keep that. Got some Tums in case I get some heartburn throughout the day, which I can get hit with that from time to time. Some allergy pills, some Benadryl, some Tylenol and ibuprofen in a small little bag. Small little SAK, Swiss Army knife. And attached to that I just have a small little P38 can opener and just a small little ferro rod striker. So that all kind of fits together right there on that. That's also in there. These are some little tabs that you just add some water to, and they turn into a nice little thick cloth, and they're also biodegradable, so you can use them to wipe yourself if you need to, if nature calls, you have to do that. If you just wanted to wipe yourself down, wipe your hands or whatever the case, wash your nesting cup out or whatever the case is, those are in there. And in the back of there are those Catadine water purification tabs. I keep 2 of those in there, along with some Propel and a couple things of just Folgers instant coffee. So that's all in its own little bag. And I'm somebody who has to have chapstick every single day. I always carry some kind of chapstick on me. This is the Blistex, just some sort of chapstick. I have to have it on my lips throughout the day. Also some Clear Eyes. This time of year, especially in my area, I can have a tendency to have some pretty bad allergies if I don't take my allergy pill in the morning, and my eyes get to itching real bad. So I always want to have some Clear Eyes itchy eye relief with me. So that's in there. Just a spare charging cable for my phone, and also some nail clippers, which it's about time. So I whip these out, cut my nails if I need to. And then also in there just some spare batteries. I have the Princeton Tech Bite. I believe it takes 2. I don't use that one too often, but yeah, just I keep 6 batteries in here. I think it takes 2, so got a couple extra sets, plenty that's going to be for my needs with that headlamp. So I keep those in there. And yeah, I believe that is everything. So I'll get everything laid out, and I'll give you guys just a quick look at everything. It's not a ton of stuff, but you will see that it actually covers all 10 C's of Dave Canterbury's 10 C's of survivability. So not that I believe that I'm ever gonna get into some kind of a serious emergency situation, but it could be used as a get home bag if my car were to break down and the stars were to align and the worst case scenario ever happened. I believe that I would be able to make it back to my house, even if I had to go for a pretty long hike to get back there. So I've hiked 30 miles in a day. It can be pretty brutal for sure, but you know, anywhere that I go, I'm generally throughout my day, I'm no more than 40 miles away from my house. So yeah, so I'll get this laid out and I'll let you guys have a closer look at all of it laid out together. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me out here today, going over the contents of my EDC bag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it gave you guys maybe an idea of something that you could carry. If this is the type of content that you like to watch, my channel has plenty of that. If you go back and watch some of my previous videos, I love doing these type of gear loadout videos, seeing what I love watching what other people are carrying. I recently did some Haversack videos going over the contents of my different Haversacks. Recently did a video with my first overnighter using my lightweight Haversack. So all of the links will be in the description box, but please do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button. And really appreciate you guys joining me out here today. Hope to be back very soon with my overnighter with my heavy duty Haversack. So be on the lookout for that video. Really appreciate you guys, everything that you've done. We're creeping up on that 1,000 subscriber mark. Hope to make an announcement in the very near future regarding that. So God bless, and you guys have a great night.